Nairobi.
Thank you, Noel. Let's now cross over to Parliament, where leaders are discussing the Kobinzaro exhumation that is ongoing. Let's now cross over and listen in.
Of humanity. We demand answers from the police, particularly the IG, the Inspector General of Police, and the national government also, to explain how this horror could happen again. Less than 2 years after the Shakahola massacre shocked the conscience of the world. How many more bodies must be dug out of our soil before you admit that there is a fundamental breakdown in intelligence and security? How could so many people be killed? As leaders, we stand with the bereaved families, with our community, and with every Kenyan who demands justice. We will not rest until the truth is laid bare to the Kenyans, that those who failed us in their duties to protect our people are held accountable. It's a very, very shameful and embarrassing situation that we are witnessing now. I think that's the end of the statement. Unless there are any other questions that you'd like to ask, I'd be very happy to respond. Yes, Emmanuel.
Thank you, Leader. Just a question. One, you blamed the national government and the police for failing to have intelligence about it. What did the county do as well to prevent that? Was there a role for the county to play? And number two, about Shakahola, there are bodies that have been stored somewhere. So
in Kilifi County.
In Kilifi County.
In a container.
In a container.
Yes.
How is the situation around it, and how best can we deal with that? Should they be disposed?
First and foremost, if you refer to the Constitution, life belongs to the state. Okay? Life belongs to the state. And each one of us rely on state protection. Basically, it's your own, it's your right to be protected by the state. And that is why we are saying the government should hold responsible. And who, for that matter, is the agent who has been accorded that opportunity to protect lives. That's where the IG comes in. The IG has agencies under him who are basically trained to detect some of these things before they happen. How do you expect people to be murdered elsewhere and be brought all the way to Kilifi to bury in very shallow graves without the knowledge of the police? It can't work. It's not the way it should be. Anytime there is a crime, the police are the first people to detect it, or they can prevent. But in this case, it is not detected, it is not prevented. And we don't know where these people are being killed from, where these bodies are collected from. We are not even being told whether these bodies were collected at a certain place and then transported to that place, because the police is just silent on it. We cannot keep silent when Kenyans are being killed. It is in that regard that I'm making this appeal, that we don't want to lose any more bodies in this country. And secondly, we don't want to see bodies being killed elsewhere and transported all the way to Kilifi. We are not saying people in Kilifi don't die, but we are saying, for heaven's sake, this must stop. It must come to an end. We do not know now, we are not even being told. Currently, Kilifi at Malindi Referral Hospital. Yeah, we cannot develop the hospital now because the whole container containing all these bodies are there. For 2 years, we have been having those bodies in front of the hospital. And you can imagine if you have a whole 300 or 400 people, dead bodies in front of a hospital, do you think you are encouraged even to take your sick person there? You can't. And therefore, for how long will we keep those bodies? For how long will the county government of Kilifi keep the bodies at the hospital? They shouldn't. So we're asking the government through I think the person in charge will be the Minister for Interior, who promised after I'd raised some questions in Parliament, and I said we cannot develop Malindi Referral Hospital simply because those bodies are in front of the hospital. And over 300 bodies in a container, it doesn't show a good picture. Sometimes you can't even push some ambulances inside the hospital. People have to be removed from outside the hospital. Yeah? Because there's no space for even a vehicle to move in. So all we are saying is that these bodies at Kilifi, in Kilifi County, and specifically at Malindi District Hospital, should be removed so that the county government of Kilifi will take the responsibility to take care of its own people.